A big thanks to my sponsors, Ibis Cycles, Camelback, PNW Components, Kitspo Cycling Apparel, Cali Protectives, Shimano, Fox, WTB, and Jensen USA. Any purchases at Jensen USA from the below links will directly help support my channel as well. What's up, everyone? Thanks for checking out my video here. I'm excited to hang out for a few minutes and talk about pedals and shoes. But first, a couple quick updates. I'm doing a podcast with Jensen USA. It's called Kendall vs. Kendall, and if you haven't checked it out yet, I have a link in the description below. It's available on iTunes, SoundCloud, and they're also uploading each episode here to YouTube as well. I'm excited to finish this up because I've got some friends in from out of town and we're gonna ride some rad trails today. I probably get asked twice a week, what kind of pedals and what kind of shoes do I like to use? So I want to tell you a little bit about one of my favorite current setups. I am fortunate enough to be a Shimano athlete, and before I even got on Shimano, I was already running the Shimano pedals. Now, since that change a couple years ago, I've been stoked to start running their shoes. The first shoes I really started to ride a bunch in were the AM9s. Those shoes have since been revamped, and the new version of AM9 is even better than the prior. The AM9 is more of a casual skate style shoe, and it ends up being extremely comfortable on and even off the bike. It's my favorite pair of shoes to use for video shoots where I'm hiking back up and down the trail quite a bit. The AM9 with its casual styling is a tad bigger than, say, the ME7, so the sizing on the AM9 feels just a hair bigger than the sizing on the ME7. Speaking of the ME7, that's the other Shimano shoe that I wear quite a bit. I really like the ME7, and it's especially good in two situations. One, when you gotta hike stuff that's crazy steep and you need really good traction. And two, when it's super warm out, it seems to ventilate better than the AM9. In general, the AM9 is my go-to shoe, but there's definitely days where I like the ME7. Now for pedals, I've been riding Shimano clipless pedals since about 1995. I have lots of experience with them. My current favorite is the XT Trail. It's the PDM 8020. It's these guys right here. I like the 8020 because that bigger platform provides more support, which for me is a lot more comfortable, especially on long rides. I also really like the big platform on the XT Trail because if I need to ride a steep section while unclipped, it doesn't feel like I'm ice skating. That big pedal has plenty to bite your shoe. On just about every pair of Shimano pedals that I run, I take the tension adjust and I go all the way loose and then add 2. So I'm going all the way loose plus 2 for tension. That's super loose, and I like the way that feels. A lot of folks say, with that low tension, don't you unclip mistakenly all the time? And not really. So a lot of the times, if you do unclip unexpectedly, chances are your cleats are worn out. I found that with a well-worn cleat, I will unclip unexpectedly way more than with a fresh cleat with the low tension. I like to have my cleat a tad behind the ball of my foot, and I like to have my heel pretty close into the crank arm. You've probably noticed that my cranks are usually pretty rubbed raw right in the middle. That's because I run my heels pretty far inboard. Both those shoes and these pedals are all available at Jensen USA, and if you're thinking about new pedals, the guys at Jensen can totally point you in the right direction. I have links to these shoes and to these pedals at Jensen USA in the YouTube description below. If you have any questions for me about why I'm running this setup and how I like it, feel free to drop me a comment below, and let me know, what kind of pedals do you like to ride on your bike? Thanks for tuning in on this fun little video. It was great to hang out with you guys. If you like this video and want to see more, smash that subscribe button below, click the bell icon so you know when I post a new video, and I'll see you guys on the trail.